it's going to be interesting to see his aggressiveness starting the game, because that's going to really set the tone. Because SGA, he wasn't happy. He left the court as soon as that game hit 0-0. Now, I mean, I don't know how many times people stick around during the finals and actually dap the other players up. It's a little weird, even when LeBron does it in that Minnesota Timberwolves series. Of course, I'm bringing up the Lakers, but it's just, like, to me, it's like, okay, bro, like, LeBron, I love you, but don't dap up the players in the middle of the playoffs series. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know if that's your way of, like, trying to get into, like, making it a little bit easier, like making things more comfortable, maybe getting the other team, on edge or something like that. But, like, I just don't like that. So for SGA to leave the court pissed off, I like to see that, because I'm like, okay, he's locked in. He's pissed. He did everything he could with 38 points. Now, was it with 30 shot attempts? Like, yeah, it was. But Vince, I have a question. Does SGA have to pass the ball more or just be more efficient?
Another good question by our boy Russ. I want to say he needs to be more balanced. Taking 30 shot attempts just because you can doesn't mean that's the right thing to do. And one could argue, hey, they were up by as much as 15 in the fourth quarter. Actually, I think it was 16. They should have not lost the game. Well, if you paid attention to that run that the Pacers went on, a lot of that had also involved SGA forcing the occasion. There was a lot of missed shots that he had, a lot of missed layups. And then it got to the point where he was so frustrated that we saw his foul baiting ways happening all over again. We saw him literally try to draw a foul on Nembhard, frustrated, and then had the audacity to push him. But thankfully, Nembhard came back and pushed him back, which is a little fun, back and forth. Clearly, these guys, they're boys. They're on Team Canada. They know each other very well. But it's just interesting to see, that side of SGA that we don't really see that often. I don't know if it's fabricated or if it's real. But I do think that he needs to have more balance. You can't just force the occasion on your own. You got to get Chet involved for sure. Chet only had 6 points. You're not going to get it done that way. And then Jalen Williams was very inefficient. I think he was like 6 for 16. There were a lot of times where he kind of forced the occasion in the first half, even though they were up. He didn't seem in rhythm. And I think that as a leader, your most important quality is not how well you get off to a start, but how well you're able to get the rest of your teammates involved as well. What's your take on that, Russ?
Vince, that's a good question.